Setting up for a cut, Sam.
Yeah. It's a lot of great ones with this. It's a tough one, but that's okay. He likes
this
it.
is a great line going left of the hole.
Oh, it was a huge bounce. It's so unlucky. Gee whiz. We'll have a look at that again, I'm sure. Right on the downslope of the front bunker, a yard more in the air, and it was 15 feet behind the hole.
You know, he made two of the most peculiar swings, Sam, here the previous 2 days, and to see this online, I couldn't be happy for him. It got a massive bounce, but you know what? He would take that. He would take that all day long.
Well, Mark, there's more brown tint in this 17th green, which is also the smallest green in the course, than any other green I've seen so far today. Rahm has the ability. It's going to take a really high shot, land it more than 2 yards on with a high cut. It's that front edge is downslope off the back bunker that Hidalgo hit. That's no chance. There's the high part. There's the cutting part.
Magnificent. Touch of class. And Hidalgo's got a tough up and down from over the back of the green. It's not sitting perfectly. Rahm's 18 feet for birdie.
Well, what a surprise. Puig going from the right side of the tee as well. Giving yourself an angle to play a cut shot. I think you can't do any better than what Rahm did there. That was a fabulous shot. See if he can emulate that one.
Well, he can hit it so high, David Puig. He can get the flight he needs. Oh, no. Was that plugged? Doesn't look good.
No, well, we saw Shaper in there. He was plugged. But anyway, he's not. It's between Hidalgo and Rahm. No one else is getting near.
Okay, Jens Varbring, at least get it to the hole. If this goes in, it will nudge him into third on his own for now.
Would that be enough, Mark? Be close.
No, Sam, he needed second on his own.
Well, he's got. Oh, what a great effort. What a great effort. Still tied third, but there's 5 of them.
He was only in the field by 5 places. Jens Varbring, he's done a lot with the opportunity that he was given late. Round of 68, he'll rue those final 2 bogeys at 15 and 16, right when he was in the hunt. But nonetheless, this week might still open up some opportunities in the last 4 remaining events of our regular season before the playoffs.
Mark, I'm not certain of the rules of invitations or qualifications. Does top 10 get in the following week?
Yes, normally it does, Sam, yes.
So he'll be in the top 10 and maybe get into Fernandez next week.
Yes, and there's an opportunity, of course. He should get a couple more opportunities, I would imagine. And at the moment he's projected, Ali, as you were alluding to 140th from 224, so he's still 30 spots out of the exemption categories, but a good week for him.
This will take some money out of his pockets. This goes in. This will be another one on 10 under. And it is. There's now 6 of them on 10 under.
And another good week to add to the pack. Just a slow finish, slow start, I should say, on Saturday and Sunday for Joe Dean. That was the only difference from he and those ahead him on the leaderboard.
Done him proud again, hasn't he, Joe Dean? They'll all be cheering on up there at College Pines, watching in the clubhouse, beers flowing.
What's the story, Jay?
Puig's ball nearly came out of its pitch mark. It's not down in the bottom part. It's kind of down in at the kind of front edge from the direction it flew in. But so he doesn't have a clean lie. If he lands it just on the green, it's going to land on the downslope. He needs to land it about 2 yards on the green. He's going to have to play some left to right. The last half of Rahm's putt, which he's going right down Rahm's line, is downhill towards that back right fringe. It looks like he's actually looking a little bit left. No, now he's looking straight at the hole.
Gee, how's Hidalgo was lying?
Oh, Sam, it's a tricky one.
Yeah, it looked it.
Going to be tough to get any spin on this one.
That's well played. It'll come back around on the green, give him a reasonable chance of his par.
Last stroke of the day, hopefully, for Patrick Reed at the 18th. Into his shadow. Well done. It was not the Patrick Reed charge that we expected today. So around a 71, that's not going to get anything done on Sunday here.
Hidalgo's ball's sitting down. He's going to go for the little lob shot. He's going to land it on a downslope and run out. I don't know if he can keep it short of the hole. I would have rolled it, and I don't like rolling them. That was a brilliant shot. Unbelievable.
Stunning. Guaranteed par. Rahm has the hole to get within one. Brilliant there from the young Spaniard. Brilliant.
He's handled everything they've thrown at him since 8 onwards, hasn't he?
Well, he had to just be so precise with the flow of the chip shot there. He had to keep the club going at exactly the same speed, and that's so hard when you're shaking with nerves. So his par 3's in, Sam.
Yeah. I might have left out and waited, just leave that little bit of uncertainty in Rahm's mind, but he was obviously going to tap it in.
No, his brain has moved already onto the 18th tee and the shape of the tee shot he wants to hit up there, trying to find the green.
Rahm has this one. As I said, the second half is downhill. Hidalgo did the right thing, because if Rahm holds this, it would have been a nightmare to try and keep things in order. This is at least a cup outside left, and you have to hit it softly, because if you make a run at this, it can go 6 feet past. This is a very fast part of the green.
Just to get within one hole to play. Probably. Well, the flies are at him again. And we've gone bees, wasps, now flies. What do you think, Mark?
Well, it's such a hard putt to make, isn't it? And as Jay says, if you feel like you're too aggressive and you do have a go at it, you've got 5 or 6 feet coming by, so it's a dead weight and use all the brake. And that is why he is a major champion. That is why he's one of the greats in the game of golf. And how about that? Applause from Angel Hidalgo, sat behind the green, almost as if he expected it.
And now it's Rahm's honour on 18. I think driver's too much for Rahm, so it's going to be a tricky one for him up there.
Yes, a good point you make, Sam, because he was through the green with driver. Having said that, if you do hit it left of 18, it is... There have been chip-ins for eagles from there, but look at this. This is just simply world-class. Using
perfect speed, perfect line. Gobbled up by the hole. And a lovely clap, as you said, Mark, from Hidalgo. That clap was probably harder than the chip at the par 5, 14th. Such a gentleman.
Yeah, he's got everything, hasn't he? Hidalgo. He's got manners and etiquette, and a true gentleman. You can see that.
David Pooch starting to feel like the third wheel now. It's a duel down the 72nd. What more could you want here in Madrid? Hidalgo one clear up for now.
Anywhere left, Mark. You get dropped from the grandstand, the pins on the back right. You just can't miss it right. You got to give in your mind that Rahm's going to make birdie. So he would have taken this before the start, 3 to win. Look at that, isn't that lovely? In the old days, he might have been saying, should we split the prize money?
Yeah, maybe, but you can't split a trophy, can you? And this would be the greatest day of Hidalgo's life if you can find a 3 here, and hopefully that gets the job done.
I think it's the greatest day anyway, the way he stood up.
Do you know what? Rahm's been a gentleman as well. The way he's been with Hidalgo, they've been chatting all the way around. At no point has he sort of given him the cold shoulder or played the fact that, you know, he is obviously a world-class player. He's treated him like a friend on the golf course. I've loved seeing that.
Jake.
Rahm's got driver out, 297 to the front, holes 25 on, 322. He's going to have to take some off this. We said that yesterday, and he ended up not far from where the hole's cut today, but over the green.
He's got it teed up so high, Jake. He's going for a big hit, which...
Well, there's a little bit of breeze behind as well. This is a lot of club for all 3 players, to be honest with you. Can't miss it right, that's the key.
It's just left coming in, is it enough? It's on a bit of a downslope, bit of rough, but there's plenty of green there. That's a good one, Mark.
Yeah, it's been a very popular spot there, left of 18, and well, this is the key. I tell you what, I wonder, Hidalgo in his mind, would he take the same spot? I think he would.
Well, he's got the high cut shot. I've seen him play many different distances with his driver today, and he is setting up left. I think he's got this shot in his arsenal, but can you stop it if you land it on the green? That's the key.
It's a great line. One bounce out that short left rough and jump up. Come on out of there. Oh, it's not bad. Oh dear.
It's a great leave.
Oh yeah.
Just enough cut, wasn't it?
It's going to go down to the death here in Madrid.
Push has driver as well, and he has a flatter ball flight. I don't think he can hold the green. I really thought he could pitch 3-wood on the front third of the green, no problem.
Way right, Jake. Way right. Oh dear, Alison.
Deep breath, Sam. Deep breaths. They're not walking together now.
It's because he can't catch Rahm. He's off up there with it.
Do you know, I think it's helping him in a way, the fact that they're chatting, and he's just such an animated character, isn't he? There's no chance that he can be quiet right now. I mean, I think it's a good spot somewhere. He's. I like that chip up the hill for him, you know?
Yeah, you can... Rahm's got the downhill lie. Tough to stop it, whereas anything you're going to do bad in Hidalgo's shot is probably hit it too hard, but it's uphill, so it's a good chance to get it close. And I think he'll be playing first after Puch. I think he'll be playing before Rahm. He's overtaken Rahm now. He's going in the final foul long. He's coming up to the winning post.
Well, he's smiling and he's chatting, and that's a good sign. But inside, well, he's churning for sure. And he's just, I've got to feel a 3 away. I mean, the odds on Rahm holding from there are slim.
He's absolutely loving it. I've got to be honest. He's right in there. I mean, the chip at the last was beautiful under the utmost pressure. His tee shots have all been good of late. Rahm's haven't been. Very lucky at 16.
Each with a lot on the line. Safe to say it would be Jon Rahm's at 4th win here in the Spanish Open. He would surpass Seve's record since it became a DP World Tour event in 1972. It would be a breakthrough win for Angel Hidalgo and a real life changer. hear those claps resounding all through this property. I can hear it through the doors of our commentary box. Haven't they got their money's worth, the people that came through the gates today?
Well, I think Hidalgo would have preferred this ball in the sunlight, in all honesty. He's looking down now at it in shade. That can look a little different, looking at the lie.
I can assure you that is not Hidalgo's ball. That is Puig taking relief. It was a great start for him today. Just round about the turn, this went wrong. He got a great up and down on 9 for par, but then it all went south.
Different type of pressure. Trying to win your National Open to anything else that he's going to experience outside of trying to win a major, in all honesty. And today he wasn't up to it. There's obviously signs of him being a great player in the future. Huge amount of talent, but today wasn't his day. That's how we watch golf nowadays, Sam, through a telephone.
Yeah, it's great, but they do that to show their mates when they get home. Look where I was standing, he was right next to them. Well, there's no shot here, just get it on the green. He's back to 9 under, which is an 8th spot. His back nine's par bogey, par bogey, par bogey.
Well, he's, as you say, no shot from over there, really. He's got to kind of bounce it in the rough if he can. But this is not helping Hidalgo. He'll be wanting to get on with it. He doesn't want this to take any longer. He's just, if he stood there looking and picturing it and envisaging what he wants to do, this is not great for him.
Positives.
Oh,
Positives.
no, I say, but listen, I know that, but I must say his caddy Gonzalo, well, he's done a brilliant job. He's been right there by his side, keeping him chirpy and happy and smiley. He's been there hundreds of times before. He knows the situation. For Hidalgo, it's all new.
So first to go, Puig. Didn't catch that, did he? That's pretty good.
He's given himself a chance of making up and down from over there on seat 44A.
Hidalgo's got a great lie. This lie is perfect on an upslope. It has to go up that little bit of a ridge, but it's going straight up. There's no break in this. This is just about hitting your pitch point in the right speed. Nothing difficult about this except for the occasion.
The line's good. The line is good. Come on. Come on. That's pretty special, Mark.
It's magnificent. I tell you, Sam, the only place he didn't want to go was wrong there, putting back down the hill. He's left it in the perfect place. There's a hair of break on it. But with the way he's been putting, the positivity of the stroke, he's given himself a wonderful chance here to win this.
Rahm having a walkabout here. Rahm has a very good lie. He can slip the club right underneath it. It's on a little bit of a downslope. The good news, he's got plenty of green to work with. He's got nearly 30 feet of green to work with. And all of the grain is in his face. So he's got the grain working for him. No break left or right. It's just straight at it. This is actually holdable.
Well, it's gone right, and it's short, and it's his putt. Oh, talk about a match play moment. Looks like Rahm first, doesn't have to Puch is first, but do you think it's Rahm before Hidalgo?
I think you're right. I really do. I think it's John Just. And I was surprised at that chip shot. I thought he would threaten the holder. I thought he would scare the hole. Came out right on him. He wasn't expecting that. But I think the fact that Hidalgo hit such a great little chip up there put extra pressure on Jon Rahm.
It also means that Hidalgo is going to know exactly what needs to be done by the time he takes his putt.
As someone who's just contemplating heaven or hell.
His parents couldn't make it. They both had recent operations. They'll be watching on with their heart in their mouth.
Who's talking away there under that hat? It's lovely to see. It's great moments.
Well, hopefully for David Puch, he makes this. He's entertained us royally. Didn't happen for him today. And he has. Well done to him. That really is a lovely birdie at the last. He's going to be brutally disappointed with the fact that he couldn't finish the job off the way he started, but enjoyed watching him.
Now to the two moments that can decide how this tail ends. Rahm for birdie to get to 14 under par and tie the lead.
Brilliant. He's done all he could. He's asked the question. Great birdie by Jon Rahm at 18. And now, simply the biggest moment of Angel Hidalgo's golfing career. Can he? Has he got the nerve?
He would have prepared himself for this when he was talking to himself under the hat. He's going to hole it. I know he's going to hole it, but I'm going to hole mine.
It is live sport at its best. Going right down to the final putt on the 72nd hole. This to win. And the script isn't done yet. It's been dripping in drama today. And we've got one more final twist. We are headed for a playoff here at Club de Campo.
Well, he can look back and be proud no matter what happens in the playoff. Nobody beat him over 72 holes. He's got a big task now against that man. Back to the 18th tee. It was such a tough putt to hold, Mark, under the circumstances.
Pressure beyond belief. You know, he pushed it. We know that. We can see that. We're all golfers. He shoved it out there to the right, knowing it was a right edge putt. Maybe inside right and firm could have got it done, but unless you've stood in that situation, it's impossible to explain what's going on in your body, what's going on in your hands, what's going on in your head. And I agree with you, Sam. Nobody's beaten him over 72 holes, and he still can win the Spanish Open.
I'm not sure in the last decade of golf if we've seen a better example of David versus Goliath in a playoff. They are 4 clear of the rest. And they are headed back down for a 73rd hole. Whew, we're going to take a breath. We'll let you do the same. There's more to come here from Club de Campo. .72, not enough to separate them. There have been so many ebbs and flows here in the final round.
Yeah, the birdie finish of Rahm is exemplary. He's just in there signing his card now, and he's got to lift himself up again. Rahm's ready for it, you know that. He's one of the best in the world.
Jon Rahm has birdied the 18th 3 of 4 days and held just the one that was yesterday. But they're coming into this playoff with very different mind frames, aren't they, given what's just unfolded down the 18th. So we'll roll through a couple more pages while they're getting sorted. No one's going to move, are they, from down the 18th? Maybe the best ending is yet to come. You never know. One of 2 Spanish winners already there in Adrian Otaegui this season. His came at the Volvo China Open. Had Nacho Elvira as well. Either way, we're going to get one here in Spain. Elvira got his in Belgium. Luis Macevo, winner earlier this season of the Portuguese Amateur. Look forward to seeing more of him when he turns pro. Saw plenty of them all 4 days at the Open this year at Royal Troon.
We'll toss a coin for the honour. Don't know whether it's better to hit first or hit second. If it was Hidalgo. Get a buggy back to the tee. He'll be disappointed with the putt he held on the last, but he's got to forget that. With a beautiful tee shot, 1 foot right, it'll be down the middle of the green. There he goes. What a week it's been for him. Listen to that.
Yeah, he has etched his name in Spanish golf now, for sure. Almost like a football match up there, isn't it?
He could cement it in the next 15 minutes.
Oh, wouldn't that be so cool? Wouldn't that be so great? Well, he has looked so cool and so relaxed, but that putt there, my goodness me, what if, of course. We're all golfers. We've all been saying that most of our careers. There's very few times we don't get to say if when we've finished. To be fair, it was a right edge putt, and it wasn't an easy putt. And look at him shaking the hand there, because he knows that he pushed that. He knows the right hand just held the blade open too much. He didn't want to miss it left, and he knew it was a right edge putt, and you try sometimes to push those up the break, and well, he'll reflect on that if he doesn't do this. Oh, look at the reception for Jon Rahm as well. They really can't choose between these two.
He's the man many of them came to see. The Spanish #1, a giant of European golf. And he's lived up to the billing this week.
I got to say, as good an atmosphere as you'll ever see at a DP World Tour event. And they're off.
I thought the football derby was meant to be tonight, Mark. Got one here, don't we?
Yeah, the cheers are going to be similar, let me tell you.
It will be 18 over and over until these two are separated.
Well, I think it's too obvious to say that Rahm's the favourite, really, isn't it? But we've seen everything so far this week.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Hidalgo's got nothing to lose. He's been just majestic all week. Sure, there's a lot of pressure here, but it's odd and even. Uno for Hidalgo. I think he's first. I would like that. I much prefer to go first. Jay, you there?
I am, and what a story it is. I mean, you've got the champion in Rahm against the up-and-comer in Hidalgo. I was surprised at Hidalgo's tee shot on the final hole. I thought he had plenty of power to get it up here. He gave it the full business. I think he just needs to hit it nice and solid. Doesn't need to do anything silly. Setting up for the high cut, a little bit of breeze helping from the left.
Magnificent. The line is magnificent, Jay. Is it far enough? Come on, come on. There you go. Just magnificent shot. Pressure right back on Rahm. He's on the green.
So that's only about 5 yards wide where he just center cut that little walkway up there. Rahm, he is so powerful. He knows he needs to take something off. The last couple days, he's gone over the green with the same shot. A little bit more of a high cutty shot. Hit it softer.
Is this cutting enough? Is it coming enough? It might not be. That's almost the identical spot.
Might be in his divot.
Well, he knows that shot, doesn't he? And the lie looked to be okay, of course. It's from a high camera.
Now who will be first?
And the last time he was there, he hit to here, and this is what happened next.
Straight in the middle, dead weight. Beautiful putt. You know, the man's won 2 majors. This guy's just a spring chicken. You know? You can see him shaking his hand. It's like electricity going through it. But you learn from these things, don't you, Mark? You know, he's never been in this scenario before.
Yeah, I mean, it's you could see the right hand in the stroke, shoved the blade open, and he knew it as soon as he made the stroke. I've got a feeling that it will be Hidalgo to putt first from down the front of the green. So
definitely,
again, you know, with a good long-range putt, he can put the pressure back on Jon Rahm. And
I haven't seen him hole a long one all week. Be a good time.
It would be. It would be one of the great putts ever holed. Vicente Fernandez once holed it at the Belfry from the front of the green up 3 tiers, which was about 90 feet. I played with him that day. I'd love to see it again.
Constantino Rocca Open, St Andrews. Remember that?
I do, from the Valley of Sin.
That was against John. It wasn't John Rahm.
But he's loved the spotlight, hasn't he? And he still has every opportunity. 3 might not be good enough.
Looking there, Mark, he doesn't need to go near the edge of the green, does he?
He's going to have to putt quite close to the fringe, I think.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope he doesn't have to go through the fringe. It makes it so much harder. We saw it hold from down there, earlier. You thought it was Fushino?
For so many people in this position for the first time, you've got to remind them to enjoy it. That this is what you work so hard for, Sam. No one needs to tell Angel that.
He's loved every second of this day. He's just looking there. He's loved every second of it. He's done magnificently well. Oh, he'll never forget his third shot at 14, or the putt. And he hit a fabulous shot at 17, and a great chip.
Well, I do believe that Hidalgo's away. Rahm is very close to where he was, but it's a much different lie. I'll just leave that as a little bit of a tease until we get to John's shot. Hidalgo does not have a straightforward putt. The first half of the Hidalgo putt is actually left to right. Once it reaches the top of the ridge, then it really straightens out. And at the very end, he's going down the exact same line that he had his putt to win in regulation. So at the very end, it does go right to left. I think he needs to start this maybe a foot left of the hole, because it's going to wander in both directions. But this comes down to controlling your emotions. We've often talked about when you're nervous, your distance control isn't very good. And from this distance, it's also about hitting it solid, because you have to take a pretty big swing. And if you don't hit it solid, it's hard to hit at the right distance. And we know you're nervous. You're always nervous in this position. It's the guy that can handle the nerves that wins.
Well, there's a couple of paces on the front of the green, Jay, so it is the best part of 70 feet, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, every bit. No doubt about it. And the fact that he has to go up that ridge just makes the distance control a little bit more difficult.
Pin out. Here we go. Come on, turn and go. It's the same again. Right edge, a little bit of swing on it. Not too bad.
All right, I teased the Rahm lie. It's nowhere near as good as it was the first time around. You can see right foot above the left. It's on a downslope. He's going to have to dig at this one a little bit. But that gives him a chance to have a little bit more club head speed. He's going into the grain. It's virtually the same shot with a poorer lie.
Well, he certainly knows to set it off further left than the first time.
Technically, for the title. Almost a carbon copy of the putt he had in regulation.
Not nearly as good, I'd have to say. I think he's kept the honour. It's still him, I think. Can he hold it again in front of Hidalgo? Jay, who's next?
I think it's too loud down there.
Sam, I think it's going to be Rahm first, and it's an easier putt because it's all in the same grain, right to left.
For Hidalgo. Well, here we go.
History repeating for us here down 18. Few trophies you'd love more on your mantelpiece than that one.
This is slightly longer than first time around.
You could hear a pin drop out there.
So cool, isn't he? So calm under pressure. Never anywhere else. That was absolutely bang in the middle.
He makes the birdie first. It is all or nothing now for Angel Hidalgo. He needs this to keep the playoff going. Hope is still alive for Hidalgo.
Very nice. Call the airline, change the flight. We'll be back tomorrow. It's magnificent putt from both of them, but even more so for Hidalgo. Rahm's hold putts to win the US Open from 35 feet. Angel's dreamt of them. Now he's done it.
Do you know, I think for Hidalgo, he missed that putt from 5.5, 6 feet to win. Wasn't a great stroke. That was a great stroke there to stay alive. And that will go a long way to repairing the kind of the mental aspect of the putt to win. That will hurt, but you know what? If you can hold that putt to stay alive, you can hold a putt to win.
The pendulum's never going to swing against Jon Rahm, is it? But that certainly has helped the momentum for Angel Hidalgo.
The honour stays the same. Hidalgo will be hitting first. This is beautiful. You can't really see the stroke, but the roll of the ball, it's never anywhere else. But it was exactly the same for Hidalgo. He learned from his first one. This was delightful. All or nothing. Todo or nada.
They both make birdie on the first playoff hole. And he rams his in.
The bodyguard's coming up a bit slow on the right there. He needs to get out of the way. Don't need you at the moment, pal. Stop. Where is he going?
Well, driver again, the first 2 times today, he's landed about 5 yards short and just barely gotten it to the front edge. Needs to catch all of it.
Oh, is that going to hang on? Too far right, isn't it? Oh, it nearly. Stay there. Well, it's a tricky chip, but it's okay. That could almost have bounced over that fringe and got onto the surface. But he turned around quickly like somebody distracted him in the background.
Well, Rahm's hit the same shot both times within 5 feet of each other. The second time he landed 1.5 yards on the front and ran through. I think he's got to keep it on the green, land it short, but he's been pretty good from over the green.
Yeah, line, so it's a little left this time. This is left. This is left. Now that's going to be a little... I don't know if there's a drop zone you can go to. There probably is. If not, it's just beyond Incy there in that thick rough. Well, he's had the advantage each time, Hidalgo. I think he's got it again here. That's his ball. And Rahm is over under the grandstand somewhere.
I'm trying to picture and remember from all the years playing here, Sam, that chip that Hidalgo's got there, and I think it is kind of downhill slightly and gathering towards the hole, so if you can stab it out the line, it's got a good chance. He played such a great chip at 17 from behind the green. It's not dissimilar in the way he'll play that one.
Yeah, he's got great hands, got great heart.
Chief referee there, Jose Maria Zamora in the background. Zorro, as we call him, very good golfer himself. Scratch golfer plus handicap golfer over the years.
You think he's loving this, walking along with them?
Yeah, he will so appreciate this. As will every Spanish golf fan and everybody watching around the world. This is top-class drama. And as you so rightly called it, Ali, it really is David and Goliath. But what a story it would be if somehow Angel Hidalgo could get this job done.
He's using the crowd, isn't he?
Well, they're shouting for both of them. It's just enjoying it.
I think they felt the love all day long, each of these players.
He's now seen the lie. He knows exactly what he's got to do with the shot. He wouldn't have known walking all the way up there, but now he's seen it. As Mark said, it's just a nudge forward. Keep the club face square. We'll see where Jon Rahm is. I'm not sure that John's actually got relief. Maybe he's going to have to play from where it finished. Jay, what's it like?
Well, it's not that great, Sam. He's got the ball way below his feet, which is always difficult to hit it solid. He's got a lot of green to work with. There's a lot of grass around the ball. It's going to be tough to get the club on the ball, and with it's so far below his feet, you've got to keep your knee flex there. With all that grass, you can see the way he's chopping down on there. This is one that you have to be a little bit lucky to get it the correct distance.
This is not easy. This can get away from you. And it has. Well away from him.
It's there for Hidalgo right now. This is his moment. It's right in front of him.
Hidalgo's got a great lie. The ball's just slightly below his feet, but as you thought, Mark, if he lands it over the fringe, it's going to kick forward and left just a little bit. Not a big downslope, but it's going to want to chase towards the hole. Easy to get the club on the back of the ball. This is a pretty easy shot.
Good connection. It's good connection. Stop. Settle. Settle. It's magnificent. It's magnificent, Mark.
He kept that same rhythm, didn't he, that he had on the chip at 17 in real time, which wasn't easy. Kept the flow of the club head and so easy, as Rahm did there, to go at it too much when you're nervous and under pressure, and that is nearly a gimme, but it's not a gimme.
Gee, that was pretty cool.
I've had a look at Rahm's lie. He can get the club in the back of the ball. He's electing to chip it. I think it's always a chip if you are trying to hole it. It's a putt if you're trying to get down in 2. He knows he has to hole this. There's a little bit of left to right in it.
You're going to have a great camera angle right behind it. Well, Hidalgo's been nearer the flag in 2 for him every time. This is the 3rd consecutive time. Rahm sold it twice. Hidalgo once, but he's now almost stone dead.
He might well need this to stay alive.
It's aggressive, it's not in, and it's still his putt.
But he had a run at that, which tells us he's not expecting Hidalgo, nor can he, to miss twice.
I'm not even going to say it, but Rahm will make this, I'm sure. It's a straight putt. There's nothing in this, just he'll have to ask the question. And Angel Hidalgo, I mean,
maybe he already knows the answer.
that might just be his final putt of this year's Spanish Open. Angel Hidalgo is just about to enter dreamland.
The stage is yours, Angel. The greatest showman has won here in Spain. Angel Hidalgo is the hero at home. He is a breakthrough winner at the Acciona Open de España, presented by Madrid. Brings a tear to the eye, doesn't it, Sam?
Yep.
How much love is there from the players, from the fans for Angel Hidalgo? Lovely hug from Jon Rahm. He is going to be hurting. Little sting. But these are moments of pure magic. Everything, Sam, that we love about this great game
just unfolded in front of us.
It doesn't get any better than that.
I'm glad I don't have to interview him. quite magnificent.
The crowds are on their feet.
Goliath's on his back. Great sportsmanship from both the protagonists, just beautiful.
What an ending. What a winner. What a champion. Let's throw it down to Angel Hidalgo with Josh Antman.
Angel Hidalgo, your first win on the DP World Tour is here at your National Open in Spain. Describe the feelings right now.
Insane. Absolutely insane. I was weird because I was pretty relaxed all day, even the first day. I don't know why. Even when I missed the short putt or this one in the hole 72, I was not scared. I just stroked back the ball. But yeah, that's amazing. That's for everyone who was there when who believed me, and yeah, my team, my family, especially my caddy is my best friend. And I called him last year. I was struggling a little, and I called him, and he stopped playing to carry my bag. So yeah. And my grandpa yesterday was 80 years. Well, he passed away a few years ago, but yesterday was his birthday. So yeah, that's for him.
You said to me yesterday that Jon Rahm is the GOAT of this tournament. How proud of yourself are you that you went face to face with the two-time major champion, three-time winner here, and beat him?
Well, to be honest, on the eighth tee, I thought David Puch gonna win the tournament by 8. Because he was hitting amazing, and John and myself made a few mistakes. But yeah, I still focus and I play a pretty smart game and really good game, and I stroked really good the putter. So yeah, I'm pretty happy, and especially with John, probably he's the most important player from the last 20 years or 30 years in Spain. So yeah, that's an extra point.
2 years ago, you were playing on the Alps Tour. In your wildest dreams, could you imagine 2 years later you'd be here on this green winning the Spanish Open?
No, definitely not, because I don't know, it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I was in exactly these course in the first tee in the tree supporting John without playing. I just come here to Madrid to see the tournament, and be here and win the tournament is like unreal, mate. That's unreal. Yeah, oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah. Finally, you've got so many friends and family here. Maybe most important, your mum and dad are here.
Yes.
How important is it for you to win your National Open in front of them?
Amazing. Yeah, he's one of my best friends, Paco, my coach, Jordi. My parents traveled this morning, take a train to be here for the tournament. So yeah, it's so important. I wish my brother was here, but I will do a video call now with him. Probably he's crying more than me, knowing him. But yeah, that's for us.
Angel, many congratulations. I think the celebration is going on for quite a long time. Enjoy every single minute of them.
Probably I will lose my flight for St. Andrews tomorrow, but I don't care. I will fly Wednesday night, no worries.
Amazing, Angel. Well done. Enjoy the celebration.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
To watch another DP World Tour video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.